All right, we're going to continue week 13 here, talking about some different stuff that people may not know too much about iRacing. Today, we're going to talk about Time Attack mode. So you're maybe asking yourself what Time Attack mode is and how to get there. To get there, we go into the UI. It's not available in the website, I'm pretty sure. We go to our Go Racing section here. And then there you've got your series list up next, hosted races and Time Attack competitions. Basically, this is a section where we've got some different competitions to choose from, and it's a competition just to see who can get the best lap times, single lap times. And I have spent the few hours of the last couple days completing the Porsche Cup one. There's the Porsche Experience Center. These use the Porsche Experience Center at the Hockenheim, which is pretty neat. Don't get to see that track very often, but so we've got our Porsche Cup Time Attack series here, and this basically runs. I'm doing this on week 10. Basically runs all the courses that the Porsche Cup series did, and you launch into one of these sessions and do your best lap time, and it will rank you as far as like where you stack up against all the other people doing it. So Road Atlanta, I'm 68.2% of all the people. So we got the guy in the front, did a 119.956 here. I did a 122.174 for my best lap. I did 4 laps trying to get that, had 0 incidents, did 1 attempt in 1 session, and we can click view to see where we stand in there, and it gives you little Time Attack levels, advanced, world champion is the top one, and they go pro, expert, advanced, senior. Kind of a way to see kind of how you stack up on your best lap times against other folks. Intermediate, club, challenger, novice, are all the different ranks there. It does take a little bit after you post your lap time. It takes like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or so before. I've seen it happen right away. I've seen it take a little bit of time, but it takes a little bit to get posted in there. You can see here I have some tracks where I'm better than others. I think it looks like Spa was my best, which kind of surprised me because I thought like Hockenheim was going to be my best, but again, I just did a couple laps to try and get a time posted on all of these. So, and I keep on clicking close instead of you can go into one of these and click back, so you don't do that. And then over here on the right, we've got our standings in the overall competition. So that's basically all these times from all these tracks added up, which one of my weaker tracks is the Nürburgring, which I'm like 30 seconds off, so that adds quite a bit to that section there. But it's kind of a neat way to see how you stack up against folks. And one other thing I want to show you is kind of how the interface will change a little bit. Some different stuff in the interface, I guess, once we get into a session. So let's pick one here that I'm going to drive around a little bit and see if we can improve our time. Let's do Phillip Island because that one I don't feel like I'm the best at. But one neat thing we can do here is we can click view, and this guy is the next faster one. We can drive now, and we can load that will load up that ghost for me. So let's click that, and then we'll see you when we get loaded into the session here. I'll put a little cut in, and yeah. All right, we are in the Time Attack mode now. It is, for this series at least, fixed, so you can't change your setup. But we'll click our Time Attack button instead of our door race.
Josh, restart it and get on it.
As Jim gets mad at me here. But you'll see down here we've got our time attack best lap for our how our delta bar is configured, and it's got some different settings. So we've got our time attack best lap comparison, we've got time attack optimal lap comparison, optimal sector. It's going off my screen there a little bit. Selected lap there, selected lap sector. So that's the ghost that we picked, and I've got a let's get back to those. And you can also, if you don't select a driver, it'll just load the current champion. But we'll just click. I've got the reference car bound to a button here, so we'll click in that, and he's not going to show up as I cross the line here. But we can click on the sector, and the next time we cross the sector line, that ghost will pop in, and we'll be able to race against the ghost of the next guy ahead of us. If you like having the ghosts on, or we can turn it off, and we'll just have our delta bar relative to what he's doing. I also have my ghost set up to start like half a second ahead of me. Just it makes it a little easier for me to kind of see what I initially did that so I could see what I was doing instead of being like right there, and adjust accordingly. But yeah, I'm just driving around poorly. I'm driving poorly around Phillip Island right now is what I'm doing. But we'll cross the line here, and we'll have a lap in. It's not going to be better than my original lap, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, basically you'll just run laps until you get a new
That lap time was 1:37.
personal best, and then that will adjust based on how you did. Now I'm just driving here, trying to get better.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, so here we're going to get ourselves a new best lap time.
That lap time was 1:32.
And we should go up a rank in the thing. A couple things to note here while we're going is that there's no tire wear in this mode, and the time does not pass. So the track temp is always going to be the same. Like right here, it's 104 degrees. It's always going to be 104 degrees. This series is fixed setup. I think I may have said that earlier. And there's one other thing that's, oh yeah, you don't have to worry about safety or iRating, anything like that. It doesn't, not affected by this mode. Your lap does have to be clean when you're doing it. Nah, it gets up there, but I don't have to worry about
Track limits.
that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got our best lap time there. So we're gonna just stop and pop back to the interface. Your tires will heat up, but there's no wear. And fuel, you don't consume fuel. All right. So our new time has not propagated yet, but let's see if it'll show up here. Let's close that, and we'll reopen our Porsche Cup Time Attack here, and Phillip Island. So it's saying not a number in position rank because our new time has not yet propagated into the standings. So it'll take a few minutes for that to happen, but once it does, it'll go in there and we will it'll show us our new position and everything. One last thing here. You do have to, in order to be on the overall leaderboards, you have to have obviously done all the sub sessions or tracks in the whole series. But it's a fun little way to do some practice, get some practice in, kind of see how you're stacking up against everybody. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. Time Attack. It's a fun little way to kind of see where you're standing with everybody, test your skills. I have not myself interacted with it too much, but I'm thinking next season I might try and pick something that's going along the lines of whatever I'm doing and do the time attacks as they come up versus how I did it here, which was just kind of hopping in over the course of 2 days and trying to remember everything that I learned along the course of the season to varying degrees of success. But yeah, if you're liking the content that we're putting out here, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you didn't. If you want to watch us do some races live and hang out, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman, and we'll see you there. Otherwise, yeah, have a great day. Bye.